setting the stage, the growing imperative of cross-cultural leadership in our globalized world. I want to shed light on a topic that has become more crucial than ever before in our interconnected globalized world: the art and science of navigating diverse teams through cross-cultural leadership. Picture this. Our world is rapidly evolving into a vibrant mix of cultures, customs, and perspectives interwoven through a complex web of trade, technology, and communication. The barriers that once separated us are melting away, and we find ourselves at the helm of an era where diversity and cultural pluralism reign supreme. In the face of such an awe-inspiring panorama, one truth becomes abundantly clear: leadership cannot thrive in a bubble of homogeneity. The days of the traditional one-size-fits-all leadership style are fading into the annals of history. Today, our success as leaders hinges upon our ability to transcend borders, bridge gaps, and unite the beautiful melange of talents and backgrounds within our teams. But let us not be mistaken. Navigating this vast cultural terrain is no stroll in the park. The challenges that come with cross-cultural leadership are as numerous as the stars in the night sky. From miscommunication and misunderstandings to clashes of values and worldviews, the potential pitfalls are enough to daunt even the most seasoned leaders among us. Yet, I stand before you as a living testament to the rewards that await those who embrace the journey of cross-cultural leadership. Having traversed the globe, engaging with diverse communities and leading teams comprised of individuals from all walks of life, I can attest that the key to unlocking the untold potential of our globalized world lies in fostering an inclusive and culturally intelligent approach to leadership. Now, some might wonder, why bother with the complexity of cross-cultural leadership? Can't we just stick to what we know? Well, the answer lies in the tremendous advantages that await those who dare to dive into the world of cultural diversity. Research has repeatedly shown that diverse teams, under inclusive leadership, outperform their homogeneous counterparts by leaps and bounds. The magic, you see, lies in the amalgamation of unique perspectives, talents, and ideas that cross-cultural teams offer. When harnessed effectively, this diversity becomes the wellspring of innovation, creativity, and adaptability that is increasingly crucial in today's ever-changing landscape. But there's a caveat. We must wield the sword of cross-cultural leadership with finesse and humility. It is not enough to merely assemble a diverse team and hope for the best. We must be willing to immerse ourselves in the intricacies of different cultures, to listen intently, and to learn from the wealth of knowledge that surrounds us. Throughout this book, we shall explore the 10 inclusive steps that will empower us to navigate the turbulent waters of cross-cultural leadership. We shall delve into the heart of cultural intelligence, communication, trust building, and the creation of a united team identity. So I invite you all to fasten your seatbelts as we embark on this exhilarating journey together. Let us equip ourselves with the tools and wisdom needed to embrace cultural diversity and lead our teams to unprecedented heights of success. In the words of the great Nelson Mandela, it is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it. And with the power of cross-cultural leadership, we shall do just that. Step 1. Embrace cultural intelligence. CQ. Let's embark on an expedition that delves deep into the heart of cultural intelligence, or as I like to call it, CQ. It is with this essential skill that we will not only survive, but thrive in the diverse landscape of global leadership. 1. Understanding cultural intelligence. CQ. At its core, cultural intelligence is the ability to adapt, understand, and interact effectively with individuals from different cultural backgrounds. It goes beyond surface-level awareness of customs and traditions. It is a dynamic skill that empowers us to empathize with diverse perspectives, decode cultural cues, and bridge gaps between different worldviews. Embrace the humility to recognize that none of us were born as experts in every culture. Yet, with an open mind and a genuine desire to learn, we can enhance our CQ and become adept navigators of cultural diversity. Cultural intelligence is a multidimensional construct that consists of 4 interconnected components. A. Cultural drive. This is the motivation and interest in engaging with diverse cultures. A high cultural drive fuels our curiosity and passion to learn about other cultures, allowing us to approach cross-cultural interactions with enthusiasm rather than trepidation. B. Cultural knowledge. Knowledge forms the foundation of CQ. It involves understanding the history, traditions, values, and communication styles of different cultures. Equipped with this knowledge, we can avoid misunderstandings and build meaningful connections. C. Cultural strategy. This component pertains to our ability to adapt our behavior and communication styles based on cultural context. By employing appropriate strategies, we show respect for cultural differences and foster an environment of inclusivity. D. Cultural action. Knowledge and strategy are futile without action. Cultural action is the implementation of our CQ in real-life situations. It involves actively engaging with diverse individuals, listening to their perspectives, and continuously refining our approach. 2. Assessing and developing your cultural intelligence. Now that we have laid the foundation of what cultural intelligence entails, let us embark on the first crucial step, assessing and developing our CQ. Remember, cultural intelligence is not a static trait. It is a skill that can be honed and refined over time. A. The Cultural Intelligence Assessment. Begin by honestly assessing your CQ. Reflect on past cross-cultural experiences and interactions. Were there challenges you faced? How well did you adapt to different cultural settings? Identifying your strengths and areas for improvement will serve as a compass for your CQ development journey. B. Embrace curiosity and openness. Cultivate an insatiable curiosity about cultures different from your own. Read books, watch documentaries, and engage in cultural events to expand your knowledge. Approach new cultures with an open mind, free from judgment and preconceptions. C. Engage in cross-cultural experiences. The best way to learn is through experience. Seek opportunities to interact with individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds, either in your workplace, community, or through travel. Be an active participant in cross-cultural conversations and embrace the discomfort that comes with stepping outside your cultural comfort zone. D. Listen and observe. When engaging with individuals from different cultures, remember that listening is just as important as speaking. Pay attention to nonverbal cues and observe how cultural values manifest in behavior and decision-making. E. Seek feedback and learn from mistakes. As with any learning journey, mistakes are inevitable. Embrace them as opportunities to grow and learn. Seek feedback from your cross-cultural interactions and use it to refine your approach. 3. Embodying cultural intelligence in leadership. Cultural intelligence is not a mere academic exercise. It is meant to be lived and embodied in our leadership. As cross-cultural leaders, we have the privilege and responsibility to create an inclusive and culturally sensitive environment within our teams. A. Lead by example. Demonstrate a high cultural drive by embracing diversity in your own life. Show genuine interest in your team members' cultures and encourage them to share their unique perspectives. B. Cultural intelligence in decision-making. Consider cultural implications when making decisions that impact diverse team members. Involve individuals from different cultural backgrounds in discussions and seek their input. C. Foster a learning culture. Cultivate a learning culture within your team where cultural intelligence is celebrated and mistakes are viewed as stepping stones to growth. Encourage continuous learning and the exchange of cultural knowledge. D. Develop cultural intelligence in others. Empower your team members to enhance their CQ. Provide resources for cultural learning, such as workshops, books, and training programs. Celebrate the growth and achievements of team members who actively engage in cross-cultural experiences. As we traverse the landscape of cultural intelligence, remember that this is not a one-time endeavor. Cultivating cultural intelligence is an ongoing journey, and with each step, we inch closer to becoming exemplary cross-cultural leaders. Step 2. Foster a culture of respect and inclusion. Now that we have laid the groundwork with the first step of embracing cultural intelligence, we set our sights on the crucial second step, fostering a culture of respect and inclusion within our teams. In this chapter, we delve into the transformative power of creating an environment where every team member feels valued, heard, and appreciated, regardless of their cultural background. It is within the warm embrace of respect and inclusion that the seeds of collaboration, creativity, and productivity flourish, ultimately leading us to reach unprecedented heights as a cohesive, diverse unit. 1. The power of inclusivity in nurturing team potential. Imagine a world where every individual feels a sense of belonging, where diversity is celebrated and unique perspectives are cherished. This utopia is not a far-fetched dream, but a tangible reality that we, as cross-cultural leaders, have the power to manifest within our teams. Inclusive teams are not merely a moral imperative, they are powerhouses of productivity and innovation. When every team member is free to bring their authentic selves to the table, they unleash a reservoir of creativity and passion that propels the team forward. It is within this harmonious dance of diverse ideas that the seeds of groundbreaking solutions take root. 2. Creating a safe space for open communication. The foundation of respect and inclusion is built upon a bedrock of open communication. As leaders, it is our sacred duty to create a safe space where team members can express themselves freely without fear of judgment or retribution. To achieve this, we must lead by example. Our own communication should be characterized by active listening, empathy, and a genuine interest in understanding the perspectives of others. By embodying these qualities, we set the tone for our teams to follow suit. Encourage regular team meetings where everyone's voice is heard and valued. Emphasize the importance of diverse viewpoints and foster an environment where dissent is seen as a catalyst for growth rather than a source of conflict. Remember, the collective wisdom of your diverse team is a treasure trove of insights waiting to be unearthed. 3. Establishing policies that foster inclusion. Inclusivity is not just an abstract concept. It must be woven into the fabric of our team's policies and practices. By establishing clear guidelines for diversity and inclusion, we ensure that these principles are upheld consistently throughout the team. Consider implementing policies that promote diversity in recruitment and hiring processes. Embrace blind hiring techniques, where a candidate's cultural background is not disclosed during initial evaluation to mitigate unconscious biases. Train your team in cultural sensitivity and cross-cultural communication. Equip them with the tools they need to navigate the complexities of cultural differences and foster harmonious working relationships. 4. The role of leadership in modeling inclusivity. Leadership sets the tone for the entire team. Our actions, both big and small, reverberate throughout the organization. As cross-cultural leaders, it is incumbent upon us to be champions of inclusion, leading by example in every interaction. Avoid favoritism and cliques within the team. Ensure that opportunities for growth and advancement are open to all team members, irrespective of cultural backgrounds. Celebrate cultural diversity within the team by recognizing and honoring cultural celebrations and milestones. This not only fosters a sense of belonging, but also encourages team members to learn from one another's cultures. 5. Navigating conflict and embracing constructive disagreement. Rather than fearing these clashes of ideas, we should embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning. Encourage constructive conflict resolution by fostering a culture of openness and mutual respect. Train team members in conflict management and communication techniques that promote understanding and resolution. When conflict arises, act as a mediator and ensure that all parties have a chance to voice their perspectives. Facilitate a dialogue that focuses on finding common ground and reaching win-win solutions. 6. Embracing feedback and growth. An inclusive culture is an ongoing process, and as leaders, we must be open to feedback from our team members. Embrace constructive criticism and view it as an opportunity to grow and improve. Regularly seek feedback from team members on the inclusivity of the team's culture and identify areas for improvement. Use this feedback as a roadmap for your continuous journey towards creating a more inclusive environment. Remember, fostering a culture of respect and inclusion is not a one-time task. It requires unwavering commitment and dedication. It is through our everyday actions that we create a ripple effect, inspiring our teams to follow in the footsteps of inclusivity. As we embrace this second step, let us remember the immortal words of Helen Keller, who said, "Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much." Within the embrace of an inclusive and respectful culture, we shall forge ahead, united in our diversity, and unleash the boundless potential of our cross-cultural teams. Step 3. Develop a global mindset. As we sail further into the uncharted waters of this transformative journey, we arrive at a pivotal milestone. Step 3. Developing a global mindset. Brace yourselves, for this step is where we shatter the boundaries of our own cultural cocoons and soar into the stratosphere of a broader, interconnected world. 1. Expanding your worldview. At the heart of a global mindset lies the willingness to expand our worldview beyond the horizons of our own culture and experiences. As cross-cultural leaders, we must embrace the vastness of our global village, where ideas, innovations, and inspirations traverse continents with ease. The quest for a global mindset begins with voracious curiosity. Immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of world history, geography, and cultural heritage. As we uncover the stories of civilizations past and present, we glean profound insights into the values, dreams, and aspirations of our global brethren. 2. Embracing cultural complexity. A global mindset allows us to embrace the complexity of cultural diversity with open arms. Rather than seeking simplistic generalizations, we revel in the richness and depth of human cultures, recognizing that no culture can be encapsulated in a single stereotype. In our journey towards cultural complexity, we free ourselves from the shackles of ethnocentrism, the belief that our own culture is superior. Instead, we approach every culture with humility and a genuine desire to understand the unique perspectives it offers. 3. Staying informed on global trends. A cross-cultural leader must be attuned to the winds of global change. Stay informed on the shifting sands of global economics, politics, and social dynamics. Keep a finger on the pulse of emerging trends and anticipate how they may impact your team and organization. Be well-versed in global challenges and opportunities, such as climate change, technological advancements, and geopolitical shifts. Armed with this knowledge, you can steer your team through the turbulent tides of change, adapting your strategies to meet the demands of an ever-evolving world. 4. Embracing diversity as a catalyst for information. In the embrace of a global mindset, we must come to realize that diversity is not a mere box to check off. It is a powerful catalyst for innovation. Diverse teams bring together unique perspectives, skills, and experiences that fuel creativity and problem-solving. Encourage a culture of collaboration and open exchange within your team. Cultivate an environment where different viewpoints are not only tolerated, but celebrated. It is within this melting pot of diversity that the sparks of ingenuity are born. 5. Navigating the challenges of cultural adaptation. As we venture into global territories, we encounter the challenge of cultural adaptation. Different cultures have their own norms, communication styles, and ways of doing things. A global mindset equips us with the ability to navigate these cultural nuances with finesse. Be attuned to cultural differences in communication. In some cultures, direct communication is preferred, while others value indirect or implicit communication. Adapt your communication style to ensure your message is received with clarity and understanding. When faced with unfamiliar cultural practices, embrace the spirit of curiosity and respect. Seek to understand the reasoning behind these customs and be open to embracing new ways of thinking and doing. 6. Building bridges of empathy. Empathy is the heartbeat of a global mindset. To truly connect with individuals from diverse cultures, we must step into their shoes and experience the world through their eyes. Empathy is the bridge that allows us to forge meaningful relationships and build trust across cultural divides. Encourage your team members to share their unique cultural experiences and perspectives. Take the time to listen and empathize with their challenges and triumphs. By fostering a culture of empathy, you create a safe space for open dialogue and understanding. 7. Cultivating cross-cultural leadership skills. Developing a global mindset goes hand in hand with cultivating cross-cultural leadership skills. Skills such as adaptability, emotional intelligence, and intercultural communication become our navigational tools in this vast ocean of cultural diversity. Invest in your team's cross-cultural training and development. Provide resources and workshops that equip them with the skills they need to thrive in global collaborations. Lead by example and embody the spirit of a global mindset in your everyday interactions. Demonstrate cultural sensitivity and openness to learning from your team members' diverse backgrounds. As we unfurl the sails of a global mindset, let us remember that this journey is not one of destination, but of continuous growth and discovery. A global mindset is not a final destination, but a lifelong pursuit of understanding and appreciation for the interconnectedness of our world. Step 4. Master effective communication across cultures. As we continue our odyssey into the realm of transformative leadership, we arrive at a pivotal juncture. Step 4. Mastering effective communication across cultures. The art of communication is the beacon that guides us through the diverse currents of cultural exchange, ensuring that our message is not lost in translation, but embraced with open hearts and minds. 1. Recognizing communication barriers in diverse teams. In the tapestry of cross-cultural teams, communication barriers can be likened to storm clouds on the horizon. These barriers may arise from linguistic differences, varying communication styles, or cultural nuances that shape how messages are conveyed and received. Language is the vessel through which ideas traverse cultural borders. As cross-cultural leaders, we must be attuned to potential language barriers that may hinder understanding and collaboration. While English may serve as the lingua franca in many global settings, it is vital to acknowledge that not all team members may have the same level of proficiency. In addition to language barriers, different cultures may have contrasting communication styles. Some cultures emphasize directness and clarity, while others value indirectness and tact. Misinterpretations can occur when team members from diverse cultural backgrounds do not align in their communication approach. 2. Embracing active listening and empathy. At the heart of effective cross-cultural communication lies the twin virtues of active listening and empathy. Active listening involves not merely hearing the words spoken, but seeking to understand the emotions, intentions, and unspoken messages beneath the surface. Empathy, dear comrades, is the compass that guides us on our cross-cultural journeys. When we empathize with our team members from diverse backgrounds, we tap into a wellspring of understanding and connection. Empathy paves the way for trust, the cornerstone of effective communication in any context. 3. Navigating nonverbal cues and cultural differences. In the grand symphony of communication, words are but one instrument. Nonverbal cues, such as body language, facial expressions, and gestures, play a significant role in conveying messages across cultures. Yet, here lies the challenge. Nonverbal cues may hold different meanings in different cultures. A gesture that denotes agreement in one culture may signify disagreement in another. The key to navigating this intricate dance of nonverbal communication lies in cultural intelligence and open curiosity. 4. The power of clarity and simplicity. In the cross-cultural ocean of communication, clarity and simplicity are our guiding stars. Complex jargon and colloquial expressions may create confusion for team members who are not familiar with them. Craft your messages with simplicity, ensuring that the core ideas are conveyed without ambiguity. Avoid jargon and idiomatic expressions that may be lost in translation. Instead, opt for straightforward language that resonates with all team members. 5. Bridging language gaps with translation and interpretation. Language should never be a barrier to effective communication. In the digital age, we have a myriad of tools at our disposal to bridge the language gaps. Consider providing translation resources for team members who may require assistance in understanding important documents or messages. Interpretation services can also be invaluable in facilitating multilingual meetings and conversations. 6. The art of feedback and constructive criticism. Feedback is the lifeblood of any successful team, and in cross-cultural leadership, its value amplifies tenfold. However, providing feedback across cultures requires finesse and cultural sensitivity. Embrace the art of constructive criticism, ensuring that your feedback is delivered with respect and a focus on improvement rather than judgment. Be open to receiving feedback as well, viewing it as an opportunity for growth and learning. 7. Communication etiquette and cross-cultural sensitivity. In the ever-changing landscape of cross-cultural communication, mastering communication etiquette is a compass that guides us through uncharted waters. Educate your team members on cultural communication norms and etiquette. Sensitize them to practices such as greetings, gift-giving, and business card exchange that may vary across cultures. Promote a culture of cross-cultural sensitivity where team members are encouraged to ask questions and seek clarification when uncertain about communication practices in diverse contexts. 8. The role of digital communication and virtual teams. In the digital age, virtual teams have become commonplace, transcending geographical boundaries. Virtual communication platforms can bridge time zones and bring together team members from diverse cultures. Yet, virtual communication also poses unique challenges, such as the absence of nonverbal cues and the potential for misinterpretation. Foster digital communication skills in your team, including best practices for virtual meetings, written communication, and the use of emoticons to convey emotions. As we hoist the sails of effective cross-cultural communication, let us navigate these diverse waters with the spirit of openness, empathy, and cultural intelligence. Remember that communication is not merely about transmitting messages. It is about forging connections and building bridges of understanding. Step 5. Build trust in multicultural teams. As we embark on the next chapter of our journey into the heart of cross-cultural leadership, Step 5 beckons us to delve into the cornerstone of cohesive teams, building trust in multicultural environments. Trust is the lifeblood that courses through the veins of effective collaboration, and as leaders, it is our sacred duty to nurture and protect it. 1. The significance of trust in diverse teams. In the mosaic of cross-cultural teams, trust is the adhesive that binds individuals from diverse backgrounds into a unified whole. It is the currency that fuels open communication, encourages risk-taking, and empowers team members to bring their best selves to the table. Yet, building trust in multicultural teams is no simple task. It requires patience, empathy, and an unwavering commitment to creating an environment of psychological safety. As leaders, we must be architects, laying a solid foundation upon which our teams can flourish. 2. Lead by example. Cultivate trustworthiness. Trust begins at the top. As leaders, we set the tone for trust within the team. Cultivate trustworthiness by embodying honesty, integrity, and transparency in your actions and decisions. Admit to mistakes and take responsibility for them. This vulnerability demonstrates authenticity and encourages team members to do the same. When team members see that you value honesty, they are more likely to feel safe expressing their ideas and concerns openly. 3. Reliability and consistency, the pillars of trust. Reliability and consistency are the pillars upon which trust is built. Be consistent in your words and actions, ensuring that your promises are upheld and commitments are met. Avoid making promises that you cannot keep. Trust is fragile, and broken promises can erode it swiftly. If circumstances prevent you from fulfilling a commitment, communicate transparently and promptly with the team. 4. Cultural sensitivity and trust. Cultural sensitivity is a key driver of trust in cross-cultural teams. Understand that different cultures may have varying approaches to trust building and decision-making. Be patient and respectful in navigating cultural differences. For example, some cultures may place greater emphasis on building personal relationships before engaging in business matters. Invest time in building these relationships, as they are the bedrock of trust in many cultures. 5. Encourage open communication and feedback. Fostering trust requires creating a safe space for open communication and feedback. Encourage team members to express their thoughts, ideas, and concerns without fear of judgment. Promote a culture of constructive feedback and learning. When team members provide feedback, respond with gratitude and an open mindset. View feedback as an opportunity for growth and improvement, both individually and collectively. 6. Addressing conflicts and misunderstandings. In the diverse tapestry of cross-cultural teams, conflicts and misunderstandings are inevitable. Address these challenges with empathy and humility. When conflicts arise, act as a mediator, seeking to understand each party's perspective. Avoid taking sides, but rather facilitate a resolution that considers the needs and interests of all team members. Misunderstandings may occur due to cultural differences in communication styles. When conflicts arise, ensure that everyone has the opportunity to clarify their positions and intentions. Encourage active listening and empathy in conflict resolution. 7. Building bonds through team-building activities. Team-building activities can be powerful tools in building trust among team members. Engage in activities that celebrate diversity and encourage collaboration. Consider hosting cultural exchange events where team members share their traditions, cuisine, and customs. These activities foster a sense of belonging and appreciation for one another's cultural backgrounds. 8. Celebrate diversity and milestones. Recognize and celebrate the achievements of your multicultural team. Celebrations, whether big or small, serve as reminders of the team's collective strength and accomplishments. Incorporate cultural celebrations into team gatherings, honoring the unique festivals and milestones of team members' cultures. These celebrations foster camaraderie and deepen the team's sense of unity. As we navigate the waters of trust building in multicultural teams, let us remember that trust is not built overnight. It is a delicate dance that requires ongoing care and attention. However, the rewards are boundless. A team united by trust can accomplish the extraordinary, reaching heights beyond their wildest dreams. Step 6. Lead by example. As we navigate the currents of cross-cultural leadership, we arrive at Step 6, a guiding beacon that illuminates our path. Lead by example. In the labyrinth of diverse teams, our actions speak louder than words, and it is through our own conduct that we inspire greatness in others. 1. The power of leading by example. It is the heartbeat that infuses life into our vision of inclusive and effective cross-cultural leadership. As leaders, we are the rudder that steers the ship, guiding our teams towards greatness. Our team members look to us for guidance and inspiration. They observe our actions, attitudes, and values, seeking a compass to navigate the complexities of cross-cultural collaboration. It is within these moments that our leadership truly comes to life. 2. Embodying cultural intelligence. Cultural intelligence is the wind in our sails. As leaders, our cultural intelligence must shine brightly, guiding our decisions and interactions with wisdom and empathy. Lead by example in embracing cultural diversity within your own life. Show genuine interest in the cultures of your team members and learn from their unique perspectives. Embody the spirit of cultural intelligence, demonstrating respect for cultural norms and differences. 3. Encouraging cross-cultural collaboration. Our actions as leaders must foster an environment of collaboration and teamwork where every team member's contribution is valued and celebrated. Create opportunities for cross-cultural collaboration, where team members from diverse backgrounds can come together to work on projects and initiatives. Encourage a culture of inclusivity, where all team members are welcomed and empowered to contribute their unique strengths. 4. Promoting open communication and feedback. Transparency is the anchor that keeps our teams grounded in trust and understanding. Lead by example in promoting open communication and constructive feedback. Be accessible to your team members, encouraging them to share thoughts and concerns openly. Demonstrate active listening and empathy in your interactions, showing that you value and respect their perspectives. 5. Navigating cultural differences with grace. In the voyage of cross-cultural leadership, we encounter cultural differences that may test our mettle. Lead by example in navigating these differences with grace and humility. Avoid making assumptions or judgments based on cultural stereotypes. Instead, seek to understand the cultural context behind the behaviors and decisions of your team members. 6. Embracing diversity in decision-making. Diversity is not a checkbox. It is a tapestry of voices that enrich our decision-making process. As leaders, we must embrace diversity in decision-making and actively seek input from team members with diverse backgrounds. Encourage team members to contribute their ideas and perspectives during decision-making discussions. Demonstrate a commitment to inclusive decision-making by valuing and incorporating diverse viewpoints. 7. Cultivating a learning culture. As leaders, we are lifelong learners, continuously seeking growth and improvement. Lead by example in cultivating a learning culture within your team. Encourage team members to embrace continuous learning and development. Provide opportunities for cross-cultural training and skill building, demonstrating that learning is not only valued but essential for success. 8. Resolving conflicts with respect and fairness. In the waters of cross-cultural collaboration, conflicts may arise. As leaders, we must act as skilled navigators, steering our teams towards resolution with respect and fairness. Lead by example in conflict resolution, promoting open dialogue and understanding among team members. Avoid taking sides in conflicts and instead seek win-win solutions that honor the needs and interests of all parties. 9. Celebrating cultural diversity. Finally, celebrate the cultural diversity within your team with exuberance and joy. Lead by example in honoring cultural celebrations and milestones, demonstrating that diversity is not only embraced but cherished. Organize team events that celebrate the rich cultural heritage of your team members. These celebrations foster a sense of belonging and unity, strengthening the bonds among team members. As we hoist the banner of leading by example, let us remember that our actions are our most powerful tool in the realm of cross-cultural leadership. It is through our daily conduct, our interactions, and our decisions that we inspire greatness in our diverse teams. Step 7. Create a cohesive team identity. Let's press forward in our odyssey of cross-cultural leadership and arrive at a milestone of profound significance. Step 7. Creating a cohesive team identity. Within the crucible of diverse talents, we weave a tapestry of unity, forging a team that stands strong, shoulder to shoulder, bound by a shared sense of purpose and identity. 1. The power of team identity. A cohesive team identity is the compass that guides us through the labyrinth of cross-cultural collaboration. It is the North Star that aligns our efforts and aspirations, uniting us in our pursuit of shared goals. When team members feel a deep sense of belonging and purpose, they are energized to give their best and contribute their unique strengths to the team. Cohesive team identity nurtures a culture of trust, collaboration, and collective achievement. 2. Articulating the team's purpose. The first step in creating a cohesive team identity is articulating the team's purpose. It's raison d'être. Define a clear and compelling mission that resonates with each team member, regardless of their cultural background. Craft a vision that captures the team's shared aspirations and outlines the impact it seeks to create. Embody the team's values, ensuring that they reflect the diverse perspectives and cultural richness within the team. 3. Cultivating a sense of belonging. In a global village where team members may hail from different corners of the world, cultivating a sense of belonging is paramount. Foster an environment where team members feel valued and embraced for their unique contributions. Promote a culture of inclusion where every team member's voice is heard and respected. Encourage team members to share their cultural traditions and experiences, fostering camaraderie and understanding. 4. Forging a shared team culture. A shared team culture serves as the anchor that unites us amidst the ebb and flow of cross-cultural collaboration. Create rituals, traditions, and team-building activities that strengthen the team's collective identity. Consider adopting practices that celebrate the diversity within the team, such as cultural exchange events and shared meals. These rituals foster a sense of community and shared experiences. 5. Establishing team norms and values. Norms and values are the guiding principles that govern the team's behavior and interactions. Establish team norms that reflect the team's commitment to open communication, respect, and collaboration. Involve team members in the development of team norms, ensuring that they resonate with the cultural backgrounds and values of all team members. Emphasize the importance of upholding these norms in fostering a cohesive team identity. 6. Celebrating achievements and milestones. As leaders, we must seize every opportunity to celebrate the team's achievements and milestones. Celebrations serve as anchors in the team's collective memory, reinforcing its sense of identity and shared purpose. Recognize and acknowledge the contributions of individual team members, regardless of their cultural backgrounds. Celebrate both personal and team accomplishments, fostering a culture of appreciation and support. 7. Team identity as a source of strength. In the crucible of cross-cultural challenges, team identity becomes a wellspring of strength. When the going gets tough, team members draw inspiration and support from their shared identity. During difficult times, rally the team around its collective purpose and vision. Remind team members of the progress made and the impact they have achieved together. This sense of purpose and unity can bolster the team's resilience and determination. 8. Encouraging diversity of thought. A cohesive team identity does not equate to homogeneity of thought. Encourage diversity of thought and perspectives within the team, recognizing that it is within these diverse ideas that innovation and creativity thrive. Embrace dissenting viewpoints and consider them as valuable contributions to the team's decision-making process. Celebrate the power of multiple perspectives in shaping robust and well-rounded solutions. As we forge the path of cohesive team identity, let us remember that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It is within the unity of a diverse team, bound by a shared sense of identity, that we unlock the full potential of cross-cultural collaboration. Step 8. Customize motivation and recognition. Sailing through the uncharted waters of cross-cultural leadership, we now encounter a treasure trove of wisdom in Step 8, customizing motivation and recognition. Within the diverse tapestry of our teams, we discover that the key to inspiring greatness lies in tailoring our approach to motivate and recognize each team member uniquely. 1. The power of personalized motivation. Motivation is the wind that fills the sails of our teams, propelling them towards new horizons. As cross-cultural leaders, we recognize that motivation is not a one-size-fits-all concept, but a mosaic of individual desires and aspirations. Embrace the art of personalized motivation, seeking to understand the unique drivers that inspire each team member. Cultivate relationships with your team members, learning about their passions, dreams, and professional aspirations. 2. Recognizing cultural differences in motivation. Cultural nuances influence what motivates and inspires individuals. As we embark on this voyage of customized motivation, we must be attuned to cultural differences in the ways team members seek recognition and fulfillment. In some cultures, intrinsic motivations, such as personal growth and self-improvement, hold greater significance. In others, extrinsic rewards, such as public recognition and titles, are highly valued. Tailor your motivational approach to align with the cultural values and preferences of each team member. 3. Embracing diversity in goal setting. Goal setting is a compass that guides our teams towards success. However, as leaders of cross-cultural teams, we must embrace the diversity of aspirations and ambitions within our ranks. Work with each team member to set personalized goals that align with their strengths and passions. Encourage team members to pursue objectives that are meaningful to them, recognizing that their unique contributions enrich the team's collective journey. 4. Providing opportunities for growth. Growth is the fuel that ignites the flames of motivation. Create opportunities for professional development and learning that cater to the diverse needs of your team members. Offer cross-cultural training and skill-building workshops that empower team members to thrive in multicultural environments. Provide mentorship and coaching to support their personal and professional growth. 5. The art of recognition. Recognition is the currency of appreciation, and as leaders, we must distribute it generously. However, the form and manner of recognition may vary among team members from different cultures. Some may prefer public acknowledgement, while others may value private expressions of appreciation. Be mindful of cultural differences in the ways recognition is received, ensuring that your gestures are well suited to each team member's preferences. 6. Celebrating cultural milestones. In the global mosaic of cross-cultural teams, cultural milestones hold deep significance. Embrace the art of celebrating cultural holidays and events that are meaningful to your team members. Acknowledge and participate in cultural celebrations, demonstrating that you value and respect the diversity within the team. These celebrations foster a sense of inclusion and create cherished memories for your team. 7. Encouraging cross-cultural collaboration. In the spirit of motivation and recognition, encourage cross-cultural collaboration among your team members. Facilitate partnerships and projects that bring together individuals from diverse backgrounds. Recognize and celebrate successful cross-cultural collaborations, highlighting the power of diverse perspectives in driving innovation and creativity. Showcase the value of teamwork that bridges cultural divides. 8. Soliciting feedback and input. Customization of motivation and recognition requires a deep understanding of each team member's preferences. Solicit feedback and input regularly, encouraging team members to share their thoughts on what motivates and inspires them. Consider conducting regular one-on-one meetings with team members to discuss their goals, progress, and aspirations. Act on their feedback, demonstrating your commitment to their growth and fulfillment. Step 9. Establish a feedback-oriented culture. As we voyage deeper into the heart of cross-cultural leadership, we come upon a crucial compass of growth and improvement. Step 9. Establishing a feedback-oriented culture. Within the embrace of open feedback, we unleash the winds of progress, propelling our teams towards excellence and collective success. 1. The power of feedback. Feedback is the North Star that guides our journey towards continuous improvement. It is a powerful tool that empowers our team members to grow, learn, and excel in their roles. As leaders, we must recognize the transformative potential of feedback. Feedback is not limited to criticism. It encompasses both praise for achievements and constructive guidance for improvement. Embrace feedback as a gift that strengthens your team and fosters a culture of trust and growth. 2. Encouraging regular feedback conversations. Establishing a feedback-oriented culture requires regular and open dialogue with your team members. Conduct periodic one-on-one meetings to discuss their progress, challenges, and aspirations. Encourage team members to share their thoughts and feedback on team dynamics, projects, and processes. Be an attentive listener during these conversations, demonstrating that their voices are valued and respected. 3. Cultivating a safe feedback environment. A feedback-oriented culture flourishes in an environment of psychological safety. Create a safe space where team members feel comfortable expressing their opinions and concerns without fear of retribution. Encourage honesty and vulnerability in sharing feedback. Respond to feedback with gratitude and an open mindset, viewing it as an opportunity for growth and learning. 4. Providing timely and specific feedback. Timeliness and specificity are the anchors that ground our feedback in relevance and impact. Deliver feedback promptly so it remains relevant to the situation at hand. Be specific in your feedback, offering concrete examples and actionable suggestions for improvement. Specific feedback not only provides clarity, but also shows that you are invested in your team members' growth. 5. Cross-cultural sensitivity in feedback. In the diverse tapestry of cross-cultural teams, feedback must be delivered with cultural sensitivity. Be mindful of cultural differences in communication styles and feedback preferences. Some cultures may value direct and explicit feedback, while others may prefer more indirect and nuanced approaches. Tailor your feedback style to align with each member's cultural background. 6. Fostering a culture of constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is the cornerstone of a feedback-oriented culture. Teach your team members the art of delivering feedback in a constructive and respectful manner. Promote the compliment sandwich approach, where constructive feedback is sandwiched between genuine praise and appreciation. This approach helps to balance the impact of feedback, ensuring it is received with receptivity. 7. The role of 360-degree feedback. 360-degree feedback offers a panoramic view of an individual's performance by soliciting input from peers, superiors, and subordinates. Consider implementing 360-degree feedback assessments to provide a well-rounded perspective on team members' strengths and areas for improvement. Be transparent about the purpose and process of 360-degree feedback, emphasizing its developmental nature rather than a punitive evaluation. Encourage team members to use the feedback as a catalyst for personal growth. 8. Turning mistakes into learning opportunities. Within the feedback-oriented culture, mistakes become stepping stones to growth and learning. Encourage your team members to view mistakes as opportunities for improvement rather than sources of shame. When mistakes occur, engage in post-mortems to understand the root causes and identify lessons for the future. Emphasize that the team's focus should be on learning and preventing similar mistakes in the future. 9. Recognition and appreciation for feedback. As leaders, we must recognize and appreciate the courage it takes to give and receive feedback. Celebrate team members who actively seek and provide feedback, acknowledging their dedication to personal and team development. Recognize and publicly appreciate the positive impact of feedback on the team's growth and success. Showcase feedback success stories to inspire a culture where feedback is embraced and valued. Step 10. Continuously learn and adapt. As we approach the final chapter of our voyage into the realm of cross-cultural leadership, we find ourselves at the pinnacle of growth and transformation. Step 10. Continuously learn and adapt. In the ever-changing tides of our globalized world, it is our ability to learn, evolve, and adapt that propels us towards enduring success. As cross-cultural leaders, we must embrace the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Encourage your team members to adopt a growth mindset, celebrating efforts and progress as much as the end results. Foster an environment where learning and development are cherished and mistakes are viewed as stepping stones to success. 2. Cultivating emotional intelligence. In the tapestry of cross-cultural leadership, emotional intelligence is the compass that guides us through the turbulent waters of human emotions. Understand and manage your own emotions, as well as those of your team members, with empathy and grace. Recognize that emotions play a vital role in shaping team dynamics and interactions. Cultivate emotional intelligence in your team, encouraging open communication and vulnerability in expressing emotions. 3. Navigating cultural adaptability. Cultural adaptability is the skill that enables us to thrive in diverse environments. As leaders, we must be agile in navigating cultural differences and adapting our leadership approach accordingly. Continuously educate yourself and your team about different cultures and their communication styles, values, and norms. Be willing to modify your leadership strategies to align with the cultural preferences of your team members. 4. Learning from failures and successes. Within the seas of cross-cultural leadership, failures and successes become our most valuable teachers. Engage in retrospective exercises to analyze both successes and failures, seeking lessons to inform future decisions. Celebrate the team's successes and achievements, acknowledging the collective effort that led to their attainment. During times of setback, demonstrate resilience and encourage your team to view failures as opportunities for growth and learning. 5. Seeking continuous feedback. A thirst for feedback is the hallmark of a dedicated learner. Continuously seek feedback from your team members, superiors, and peers, valuing the insights they provide. Create a feedback loop that fosters regular input from team members about your leadership and the team's dynamics. Act on feedback, demonstrating a commitment to personal growth and leadership refinement. 6. Embracing lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is the lifeblood of exceptional leadership. As we traverse the landscapes of cross-cultural leadership, be an example of a lifelong learner for your team. Pursue continuous education and development, seeking opportunities to enhance your cultural intelligence, emotional intelligence, and leadership skills. Encourage your team members to do the same, creating a culture of learning and growth within the team. 7. Leveraging technology for learning. In the digital age, technology offers a treasure trove of learning resources at our fingertips. Embrace technology as a powerful ally in your pursuit of continuous learning and development. Explore online courses, webinars, and virtual conferences that expand your cross-cultural leadership toolkit. Leverage technology to provide learning opportunities for your team members, regardless of their geographical locations. 8. Fostering a learning organization. A learning organization is one that prioritizes growth and innovation. As a cross-cultural leader, strive to foster a learning culture within your team and organization. Encourage knowledge sharing and collaboration among team members, promoting an environment where curiosity and inquiry are embraced. Champion initiatives that support professional development and nurture the learning aspirations of your team. 9. Embodying adaptability and resilience. Adaptability and resilience are the sails that propel us through storms and challenges. Model adaptability in your leadership approach, demonstrating flexibility in the face of challenging circumstances. During times of uncertainty, be a source of strength and reassurance for your team. Embody resilience, viewing challenges as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. 10. Celebrating the journey. As we reach the final step of our cross-cultural leadership odyssey, take a moment to celebrate the journey and the progress made. Reflect on the growth and transformation experienced by yourself and your team throughout this expedition. Celebrate the bonds forged, the accomplishments achieved, and the lessons learned. Celebrate the profound impact of your leadership on the lives of your team members and the success of your cross-cultural endeavors. As we set our sights on new horizons, let us remember that the quest for learning and adaptation is unending. In the ever-changing seas of cross-cultural leadership, it is our commitment to growth and evolution that propels us towards a future of transformative and inclusive leadership. As we bring this voyage to a close, let us continue to navigate the tides of cross-cultural leadership with resilience, compassion, and a hunger for learning. Onward we go. Conclusion: embracing the transformative power of inclusive cross-cultural leadership. Ahoy, my enlightened leaders! As we lower the anchor on this epic journey of cross-cultural leadership, we stand in awe of the transformative power that lies within us. Throughout our expedition, we have traversed uncharted territories, braving the winds of change and hoisting the sails of inclusion. We have witnessed firsthand the magic that unfolds when diverse talents unite under the banner of shared purpose and identity. In our pursuit of inclusive cross-cultural leadership, we embarked upon 10 profound steps that illuminate the path towards success and unity. Let us now rekindle the light of these steps as a guiding constellation for your future endeavors. Step 1. Embrace cultural intelligence, CQ. Embrace the beauty of cultural diversity, navigate cultural differences with grace, and forge bonds of connection across borders. Step 2. Foster a culture of respect and inclusion. Cultivate an environment of respect and inclusion where every team member feels valued and empowered. Celebrate the mosaic of cultural backgrounds where diverse voices are heard and appreciated. Step 3. Develop a global mindset. Expand your horizons with a global mindset, transcending cultural boundaries to envision a world of collective possibilities. Embrace diversity as an asset and cultivate an international perspective in your leadership approach. Step 4. Master effective communication across cultures. Communication is the lifeline that nourishes relationships in cross-cultural teams. Hone your communication skills, actively listen, and adapt your communication style to suit the cultural preferences of your team members. Step 5. Build trust in multicultural teams. Trust is the cornerstone of cohesive teams. Be the trust architect, leading by example and fostering an environment of openness, reliability, and cultural sensitivity. Step 6. Lead by example. In the realm of cross-cultural leadership, our actions resound louder than our words. Embody cultural intelligence, encourage cross-cultural collaboration, and lead with integrity, humility, and resilience. Step 7. Create a cohesive team identity. Craft a shared team identity that unites us in purpose and celebration of cultural diversity. Forge a sense of belonging, establish team norms, and celebrate cultural milestones, nurturing a thriving team spirit. Step 8. Customize motivation and recognition. Inspire greatness in diverse teams through personalized motivation and recognition. Recognize cultural differences in motivation, celebrate achievements, and cherish cultural traditions to kindle the flames of inspiration. Step 9. Establish a feedback-oriented culture. Feedback is the North Star that guides us towards growth. Cultivate a safe environment of open dialogue where feedback is embraced as a gift, propelling us towards personal and collective excellence. Step 10. Continuously learn and adapt. In the ever-changing currents of cross-cultural leadership, the spirit of learning and adaptation sustains us. Embrace a growth mindset, cultivate emotional intelligence, and navigate cultural adaptability with grace. Reflecting on our expedition, we stand in awe of the transformation that has taken place within ourselves and our teams. We have witnessed the birth of unity from diversity, the blossoming of collaboration from cross-cultural understanding, and the birth of dreams realized through inclusive leadership. As we conclude this chapter, we extend an invitation to you, fellow leaders, to embrace cultural diversity as a wellspring of wisdom and strength. Let us become catalysts for positive change, fostering inclusive environments where diversity is celebrated and every individual is empowered to reach their full potential. Let our sails be filled with the winds of empathy, our rudders steered by cultural intelligence, and our compass set to the guiding North Star of inclusive cross-cultural leadership. In the grand symphony of human collaboration, let us be the conductors, orchestrating our harmonious melody of unity and respect. Together, we shall chart the course towards a world where diversity is cherished, inclusion is paramount, and cross-cultural leadership is a beacon of inspiration for generations to come. Onward, we go.